talking about. Come on into the live, man. Come into the live. Come into the live. Come into the live. What's good? What's good? We live at the Diddy trial, baby. We live at the Diddy trial, baby. Double tap the screen to get these likes up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Almost left my damn phone sitting on the ground. Hold on, man. I'm trying to jack the kid in New York. All right. Come on to the live, y'all. Come on into the live. Come on into the live. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We gotta go. We got this update. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. It's sunny out here. Let's feeling good. The vibes is good. The vibes is great. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I'm talking about another crazy day. Another crazy day. So y'all know I gotta hit y'all with the hey, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, no, I'm talking about RatchetTV. Hey, man, hold on. Man. We gotta talk, Ratchet Gang. We gotta chop it up. Look, right about now, we gotta chop it up about what's going on in this Diddy trial, man. It's a lot of shit going on. Hold on, somebody sent me a 20-piece. Salute to Lametris Chapman for that 20-piece. I appreciate that, gang. Salute. It's sunny and my screen glaring. I can't even read what you said, but salute to you. Can't really see y'all comments because this screen is glaring. Matter of fact, let me. I see what. Nah, I'm just have to keep it like this. I'm gonna get this view right here. All right. Well, gang, it's been another crazy day. Mia getting on that stand, and guess who cross-examining her right now? Brian Steele is cross-examining Mia as we speak. I'm talking about Brian Steele put the hand of steel on her. I'm talking about he just, Mia, get your ass off that goddamn stand. He got her looking goofy as hell right now, but we gonna get into all that a little bit later. Right about now, what I want y'all to do is double tap this screen and get these likes up. We only got 85 likes with 300 people in here already. Come on, man. Double tap that screen for the king. Know what I mean? And go ahead and send a donation in. Your boy, I'm trying to get some lunch. You know what I'm saying? Your boy trying to get lunch. I ain't ate today, so we gonna get into all that. I gotta get into my handy dandy notebook. It's been a crazy ass day. This is day 13 of the case, y'all. If y'all can hear me, drop the gems in the chat. If we good on the audio and the video, if y'all can see me and hear me, drop the gems, flood it for me so I can just see all the gems floating around. Come on, y'all. If y'all can see me clear and y'all can hear me clear, drop the gems for the kid right now. You know what I'm talking about? And let me know. Is your boy looking good today? You know what I'm saying? Is your boy looking good today out here? You know what I'm saying? Is your boy looking good? Let me know. Got the baby blue on. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all can see the whole fit. Hold on. I know y'all want to see the fit. You know what I'm saying? So we out here moving and grooving. You know, we got the baby blue. Got the baby blue kicks on in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right, salute. All right, that's it. All right, let's get to the gems. Y'all ready to get to these gems? All right. So it started off the day. They was having some arguments over the escort's travel records. So I guess this is gonna come up probably in the next witness. Salute to, who is that? Salute to Britt Noel for that 20-piece. Thank you, Britt. I appreciate that 20-piece. Salute. Everybody throw up a 20-piece. You throw up a 20-piece, you throw up a 20-piece, and you throw up a 20-piece. Let's go. So look, they started off the day, they was arguing about the escort's travel records and text messages that linked them with the hotel rooms, basically saying, look, we got this dude in the text message saying, I'm on my way to, I'm just making up I can't remember the hotel name, I'm just gonna say one. I'm on my way to the Intercontinental, and then like, all right, cool. And then you got a record from Frank Black at the Intercontinental. Well, you got Cassie at the Intercontinental. So you got the phone records that link these people with the hotels, but they like, hold on, man, we don't want this in the exhibit. They like, nah, but we got the proof that these text messages are gonna link to the hotel rooms with Cassie and Diddy from the hotel nights. Also, they said that these hotel nights were happening with Gina, and these hotel nights were happening with Kim Porter, and they got proof. They said not only was it Cassie, but Gina was having hotel nights, and Kim Porter was having hotel nights with Diddy. It's gonna get loose. It's gonna get loose. So anyway, y'all know if I start fucking up, it's because my handwriting is so fucked up. I can't read my own damn handwriting, so I gotta tell y'all that every day. Double tap the screen and get the likes up. Anyway, so Mia dated a guy named Matt Tesla, who was Diddy's sound engineer. Mia, I don't know that what relevance it had, but Mia said she was dating him and they really couldn't speak outside of work. They only could hang out at work, whatever the fuck that means. Mia still told Diddy she loved him even after the actual assaults. Mia went to South Africa with Cassie. That's where Cassie found out Diddy was cheating on her by a video online, and that was of Diddy and Gina. Diddy was calling Cassie, but she wouldn't answer. And Diddy had KK and Mia trying to get Cassie on the phone. They got messages between KK and Mia. KK say, "Hey, it's KK. Do you get these messages? PD wants to talk to you." PD is obviously P. Diddy. Mia says, Mia says, "I just tried to call him, but I didn't, but my phone signal is fucked up or something." It's like, "Well, did you really try to call him?" She was like, "No, I didn't." Anyway, KK says, "Can you call him? He's trying to reach you, but call me first." And then 4 audio calls come through, but she doesn't answer the phone. The phone's not completed. Mia says, "I just woke up. I'm in South Africa and it's 7 a.m. I can't answer all these phone calls. I got 48 missed calls, and it from 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., it's 7 a.m. Y'all keep blowing my phone up. I can't get to my phone. I'm sleeping. It's normal to sleep during these hours. Why can't y'all understand we're not on the same time schedule?" Anyway, Mia says, "I just woke up. I'm in South Africa at 7 a.m. She called Diddy, and she says, "I called Diddy and he wasn't by his phone. And I don't think, when I did talk to him, I don't think he was in his right mind." She says, "He said he was gonna unalive me and he threatened my job. Told her to get on a plane right now or you're fired and I'm going to unalive you." This is what Mia said. She said, "Diddy said, if you don't get on a plane right now to New York from South Africa, you fired and I'm gonna unalive you." I don't know. That boy, Diddy, did you do that shit, man? Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all before I continue this. I spoke to Janice Combs today, and I spoke to Christian Combs. Me and Christian Combs dapped up and had a nice little conversation in the lunchroom, and talked to Janice Combs. She was looking wonderful today. I talked to Janice Combs, had a brief conversation with her, and she said I'm so nice and polite. So I want to say salute to Janice Combs and salute to Christian Combs. I just had a nice conversation with them. If anybody gonna get them to speak, I guarantee y'all, whenever y'all see me come in contact with them in real life, because it's gonna happen while I'm in New York, and my trip might get extended another week out here. I'm thinking about it, y'all. Y'all gotta support the channel though. If y'all want me to stay out here another week, y'all gotta support your boy. We gotta see some donations come through if y'all want me to stay another week, because it's on my dime right now. But I spoke to Janice Combs and I spoke to Christian Combs briefly in the lunchroom when they was going out. I didn't want to, I don't like bombarding people, so I just kind of, "Hey, what up, Christian? You know what I'm saying? You doing all right, brother?" He's like, yeah, I'm cool, man. But he remembered me from last time. This is me and Christian Combs have had several conversations every day. I see him in court. I talk to him. And me and Janice spoke for the first time today, so your boy Ratchet might get us, you know what I'm saying, some content with Janice Combs, Christian Combs, or something. Y'all gonna see something happen with us in a good way. But anyway, all right. So back to the messages, all right? And salute y'all. Hey, I'm getting y'all closer to some shit. Just trust me. Trust your boy Big Ratchet. I got y'all. All right. So anyway, he said if you don't get on a plane right now from South Africa and get your ass to New York, you fired, and I'm gonna unalive you. KK called her 48 times. Mia text complaining about the way she is being treated. Diddy said, "F all that. Don't call me. Now I'ma tell everything. F ABC. F all your lawyers. Let's go to war." This is what Diddy text her. And I ain't gonna lie, they did show the text messages. Diddy, yes, a maniac. Good. This, not the unaliving part. I don't know about that. I don't know if Diddy said he was gonna unalive her or not. That's what Mia said. But anyway, Diddy did say she texted Diddy and was complaining about all the way she was being treated. And Diddy said, "Look, fuck all that. Don't call me." He said, "Don't try to call me now. I'm fixing to tell everything. F ABC, F all your lawyers. Let's go to war." They was like, "What did he mean by that?" She was like, "Well, I had a show about to come out on ABC that it was like a documentary of Diddy and Bad Boy, and I was gonna be the one producing this show, and it was gonna be on ABC." And Diddy's like, "Nah, fuck ABC. This ain't happening." And shortly after that, they said fuck the show. They scrapped the show, and it never came out. So Diddy a maniac. But anyway, he said, "Let's go to war." He was telling her he would tell Cassie about her having X with Diddy. He said, "I'm about to tell Cassie what the hell we did. So you out there with Cassie in South Africa, y'all ignoring all my calls. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell Cassie what the hell we did." So she says she was SA'd and raped, but that's to be determined. Anyway, she created and developed the show with ABC, and he was saying F ABC because they brought the show, because ABC is the ones who brought the show. Diddy called her now. Diddy said, "Call me now. Call me now. Call me now. Call me. Call me. Now. 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 Call me now. Call me now. Call me now. Now. Call me. Hurry. Now. Hurry. Call me now. 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 Call me now." Like, God damn, Diddy, you annoying motherfucker. Diddy was texting her over and over and over and over and over. Like, call me. So anyway, you get that, y'all got it through your head now. Then he said, "Never mind. We don't have to have any more dealings. Don't even call me." So Mia texts Diddy that, "I will do whatever you want. Instead of me being with Cassie, I'll come be with you. I'll change my flight if it's what you want. Just tell me, just let me know. What do you want? I'll do whatever it is to make you happy." And then she said, "I love you," but she said she only said it to please him. She said, look, she said all this shit just to please Diddy. She didn't really love him, whatever. I don't know. This shit is just about to get really weird. I ain't gonna lie. Just stay with me, y'all. It's gonna get weird. Just stay with me. It's about to get weird. So she said, "I love you," but she said she only said it to please him. There were times that she was suspended. She said there was a time she was suspended over her being asleep after her being up for days. Vash, the head of HR, sent her an email. She sent an email to Mia and said, "You're suspended without pay." Mia was at Diddy's house, she was laying out all his clothes. Diddy came home and didn't notice his clothes laying out, and then he cursed her out. What's going on? Oh, go ahead. She said, hold on. They said Mia was at Diddy's house laying out his clothes one day. Diddy came home and didn't notice none of his clothes, and then he cursed her out and said this was a lack of options for him. She told him, "If you don't like it, I can find more," and that just pissed him off even more. And she said she doesn't remember what happened next. She just knows it was real violence. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what type of violence took place. Now, I find that real hard to believe. You sitting up there saying Diddy was mad. You can remember everything he said, but you remember it got violent, but you don't know how violent it got. Now, how the hell you don't remember if a nigga cracked you over the head or cussed your ass out? You know what I'm saying? I think the bitch was lying, but we're going to get to that. They said, hold on, let's get to it. She said he cursed her out about the lack of options, told him she could find more, but that made him even more mad. She don't know what happened, but she just know it went more violent. James Cruz, another guy from Bad Boy staff, emails Mia, and it says he was asking who's handling the Kids' Choice Awards. He said he wanted to take his kids. She replied, "Maybe Michelle, but he's currently firing me at the moment. I'll get back to you." Why are you telling people Diddy business like that? Right? But then he said, she said, "I talked back to him, and now he's sending me home." Vashta emailed Mia and suspended her for 5 days without pay for being insubordinate. So yeah, you texting people on the staff Diddy business, and then you get suspended for 5 days without pay, and now you crying about it, but you was just talking about his business. That is being insubordinate. If you texting my motherfucking business and I'm paying you, take your ass home and I ain't paying you. So that's what she said. She didn't understand why she was suspended and why she was being insubordinate, but she wasn't, but definitely was in emails talking shit about Diddy. Despite everything, she continued to work for him until 2017. She says She tried to run away before, but it didn't work. Diddy told her, you better walk on water like Jesus, bitch. Now get the fuck out of here. And he chased her out of the room. He said, you better walk on. He said, you better walk on water like Jesus, bitch. Nah, fact. Diddy a crazy ass man. Salute Leash for the 5-piece. Thank you, Leash, for the 5. I appreciate that, Leash. She said she ran to the 3rd floor and Kim came to console her. And I'm guessing she meant Kim Porter. She said she ran to the 3rd floor and Kim came to console her. Puff came up a ladder. She said Puff crawled up a goddamn ladder and was super angry. She ran and hid in a crew cabin. I don't know what the fuck. She said she ran to the 3rd floor and hid in a crew cabin. Look, this is like a damn movie. 2016, she contacted Brian Offit about leaving Diddy. She wanted a raise. She was providing. She was also doing a Bad Boy documentary, and Brian said, I talked to Diddy and he no longer wants to film. It's not about you, it's about other things he has going on, and he's shutting down Revolt Films, so whatever business you got tied to that, we can't do it no more. And she said she was so hurt, she cried for days. And she said after he shut down Revolt Films, that kind of made her just shut down and go into a PTSD type shit. She said she went into a mediation at this point and wanted $10 million from Diddy. She said she wanted $10 million from Diddy. She brought up all the violence that was ensued during her time at Bad Boy. Overall, she got $400K. She ended up getting $400,000, but her lawyers got half of it. So she ended up for wanting $10 million and got $200,000 from Diddy. And this was for like overtime pay that she didn't get while she was working for him. She contacted him after everything was done. She still was contacting him. She hit him up after Kim Porter died. She contacted him after Andre Harrell died. She was hitting him up on Christmas to check on him. And she said she felt really bad for him. This is the reason why she was checking on Diddy and why she was calling him. She said, I felt bad for him. So after everything, I just felt like we were still family, and he lost people close to him, and I just felt sorry for him and felt sorry for his family. So you said he SA'd you, raped you, he made you hide and run and told you walk on water like Jesus, beat your ass, did all this stuff to you, and despite everything, you still contacting him, you still calling him, you still texting him, you still telling him you love him. She said, in the text message, she said, I love him. And she said, I'm still here for you if you ever need me. This is after everything. She's not even working for Bad Boy no more. She's still texting saying, I need you. If you ever need me, I'm still here. I still love you. I still want to check on you. And then she said, she only said these things because she felt sorry for him. She said she still talks to Cassie after she filed her lawsuit. And her and Cassie still speak today. The last time they talked on the phone was 2 weeks ago. And the last time they text was 2 days ago. And they said, but they never talked about the case. Right. Y'all never talked about the case. They said at the end of 2023, she heard from D-Rock. He was like a big brother to her. This is after the Cassie lawsuit. He said, hey, Mia. And she was like, D-Rock, with a whole bunch of exclamation points. And then she says, hi, how are you? I miss you so much. D-Rock says, a lot has been going on. And she said she thinks he was talking about the Cassie lawsuit. He says, I'm going to call you. She said he called and was like, oh, man, there's a lot going on right now. You seen the news, woo. And then there's no proof of that, but that's what she said. November 30th, 2023, they talked about life on the phone, and he started telling her stuff is crazy. He sounded nervous and said, your boy Puff misses you, and Puff wants to call you. Puff and Cassie were a normal couple that just had a lot of violence. And then she said, Puff really wants to talk to you. Maybe you can say something. And she says he thinks he meant like talking to the public and her making a statement, but she said she was scared. She didn't want to do this. She was afraid for her life and she wanted nothing to do with Puff. She said she was terrified of him. He called her a few hours later and she never picked up the phone. And she said after Puff called her, she chunked her phone across the room and ran outside of her house because she was so scared. Mind you, she just contacted him, and you just was calling him, you just was texting him, but now all of a sudden he calling you, and you threw your phone as far across the room as it can go, and you took off running outside and left your phone behind.
She told that bitch don't come over, and that's what happened.
Exactly, the bitch is mad. He ditched her ass, and she want more money. That's what it is. It's about the money. If he would have gave her that $10 million, she wouldn't be here today.
Ditched her ass.
So she says, D-Rock contacted her again December 5th, 2023, and said, your boy said to call him. He doesn't need anything. He just wants you to call him. February 2nd, 2024, D-Rock says, good morning. Did you ever speak to him? And then she says, yes, I did. I tried to call him, but it didn't go through. She says, but I didn't really try to call him. February 2nd, 2024, D-Rock again says, are you okay? I can't believe you're not hitting me back. She said she replied out of fear because she didn't want D-Rock mad, because she felt like if D-Rock was mad, something bad could happen. Bad things happen when D-Rock get mad. But you just said he was like a brother to you, and you love him, and you just told him you miss him.
Playing both of them.
Yeah, she playing both sides, man. This bitch is a...
You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
Playing both of them.
She playing games.
Playing.
So,
She's telling on herself right there.
oh, it's gonna get better. She said she replied out of fear of D-Rock, and then she said she was scuba diving and missed the call, and she was on a boat and she lost service. D-Rock said, just let me know if I could send you something. She says by sending something, she thinks D-Rock was trying to pay her off. And then there's no proof of that though. And he said, well, I just want to send my sister a gift. And she's like, oh, no need to send me a gift. I don't need anything, but thanks though. February 3rd, 2024, he says, I'm gonna call you in a minute. She says, I don't remember him calling. Of course you don't. But then she says, but they didn't talk. Then she says, Diddy text her February 4th, 2024 and says, hey Mia, it's Puff. Let me know if you got 10 minutes to talk. Love. She says she never contacted him back. And she says she can't hold a job to this day because she has PTSD. She has a fear of being in trouble. She's overwhelmed. If someone says, where are you? She freaks out. If someone calls her name from across the room, she freaks out. All the feelings come back. She can't take people saying, hey, Mia. She says she has PTSD. She can't work. She can't do nothing. Bitch, you trying to get a payday. You coming for a lawsuit. That's what this is going to be.
Yeah, well, she feeling like that. She should take her ass and go on with that social services or whatever.
Oh, she don't want to work. That girl lazy. She wants some money. She really looking for a payday. So
This is her testimony?
this is her testimony. But then this is the part.
Shorthand?
Huh?
You can shorthand?
Yeah, I'm in the courtroom. So yeah, so she's cross-examining now. Brian Steele gets up there, so now she's being cross-examined. Brian Steele, let me take this damn jacket off. It's hot as hell out here, y'all. Hold on, it's hot as hell out here. Your boy cooking. Your boy out here cooking right now. Hold on.
Don't put it on that ground. Hang it over there. So,
I'm gonna just put it on my backpack. It's all good.
got it?
Yeah, I got it. So all right, my bad, John. You know what I'm saying? Boy, got to get a little spiffy out here. So Brian Steele gets up there. He's from the cross-examiner. He says, the trauma from Combs made you throw your own phone and run out the house, right? He made you sleep without a lock on your door. If someone calls your name, you panic. At times you wanted to unalive yourself. And then he says, so all this happened, right? She's like, yes. So he starts showing her social media. So January 13th, 2013, on your personal social media, you got pictures of you and Diddy. You making a post about you and Diddy. You saying how much you love him on all these social media posts. 2009, you started to manage. You knew Diddy never controlled his social media. You were managing his social media and managing your own. So you were making posts about you on Diddy stuff, and you're making posts about Diddy on your stuff. So you're controlling the narrative, and you're making all these posts. So he starts to show her all these damn pictures, and then it says, what we do when you're not around. It's a picture of her at Diddy's office, and she hashtags Diddy. Another post that says Cassie, and it had a bracelet with a double bracelet that says CC. He's like, what does CC stand for? She's like, I don't know. He's like, you do know what it means. It means Cassie Combs. So they used to call Cassie Combs, and you're calling her CC. But I thought that this was the man that traumatized your life. I thought this was the man who traumatized Cassie, and you did all this for Cassie, and you were feeling bad for Cassie. So if this is about Cassie, why are you putting posts of Diddy and CC, and you know that Cassie means Cassie Combs? So she's like, I never knew that. I never knew it meant Cassie Combs. So he said, you worked for Diddy all that time and you never knew what Cassie meant? Oh, CC meant? Okay. So October 2013, another post that says, just the #1 guy on the Forbes list. And I'm glad he got me coffee today. He said, but this is the guy that traumatized your life. Another post at Burning Man that says, TBT, take me back. He says, but this is the event where he made you do drugs. This was the event where he traumatized your life. This is the event where he forced drugs on you, and you're making a post on your personal social media that says, take me back. So you want to go back to the drugs? You want to go back to the man who traumatized your life? You want to go back to the person who who essayed you and graped you. This is what you. So take me back means, TBT means like a throwback, and you want to go back to this time. She's like, well, I only said that because I had to. He's like, but you manage your social media. You didn't have to do it. You wanted to do this. So he getting on her ass right now. So there's another post on November 4th, 2013. Another post about it was a birthday shout out to my boss, Diddy. Thank you for always giving birth to my dreams. And the pic was Diddy dressed in a doctor suit delivering her baby. It was and she was like, oh well, it was supposed to be like a funny post. He's like, yeah, I get that, but this is on your social media, so giving birth to your dreams. But this is the man who raped you. This is the man who actually assaulted you. This is the man who you would post that on your social media. Salute to V for the $20. Thank you, V. I appreciate that. So he's asking her like, so you're making a post. You got your legs open, and he got his hand down there delivering you a baby, and you are posting this on your personal social media. You control this, right? She's like, yes, I do. He's like, and you picked the picture, right? Yes, I did. You picked the caption, right? Yes, I did. Okay, well, let's continue. He said after that birthday shout out, she called Diddy her mentor and tags Diddy, and he asked her, but you were drugged by Diddy. He said, you did tell the jury you were drugged by Diddy, and you thought that the shots that Diddy gave you had drugs in them. She says, I believe he did. He said, okay, well, you said he put his mouth on you and he put his hand up your dress, and it was a paralyzing effect to your life. You felt paralyzed, and you said you woke up in a chair and the sun was shining on you. She said, yes. He says, okay. So November 4th, she says, oh yeah, this was the same day she made the other post, and then she made post about Diddy 4 years after the fact and said happy anniversary. He said, but this is the anniversary of you getting actually assaulted. You said this. You said on this day, November 4th, Diddy actually assaulted you and did all these things to you, and you just said happy anniversary on this day. So 4 years is the anniversary of you getting actually assaulted by Diddy, and you making a post saying happy anniversary to Diddy on the day that you got actually assaulted?
That was initiation.
Oh, okay. So
that was what she was initiating.
So were you truly actually assaulted? Because if you making posts about happy anniversary to my boss and I love you, this is you should be traumatized. You said this day was paralyzing. You said this was a traumatizing event, but you're making posts saying happy anniversary on the day of you getting actually assaulted for the first time by this man. That was the first time he ever assaulted you, and you remember that, and you said this sticks with you till this day. So why would you be saying happy anniversary? So Brian Steele was cooking her ass. And then let's see, he said, you said it was paralyzing you, you woke up in a chair, and then on November 4th, she the same day she made a post and said, it was a post about Diddy, and says 4 years after the fact on the same day, said that was supposed to be a bad day in your life, and you're telling him happy anniversary and happy birthday. And then it says you got birthday text to the man, and you said on this post, I want you to be in my life forever. You're my best friend, and you're so funny. I love you, Diddy. You said Diddy was one of your greatest friends in this post. And 6 years later, after that post, you put, we never made it out that night. This is a repost with you, Meek Mill, Cassie, and Diddy. And then it says, it shows a pic with her, Diddy, and Cassie in the pool. And it says 6 days later, you wrote, happy new birthday to my mentor and best friend and my brother and my friend for life. I love you, Diddy. Again, you got a collage of pictures of you and Diddy on this. He says, but you took the time out to pick every picture and make a collage of 20 pictures of you and Diddy to say happy anniversary and happy new birthday to my brother, best friend. And you made the collage of pictures, right? She was like, yes, I did. Okay, so you wrote another picture. It says, look, Mom, I'm on a billboard with Diddy in Times Square. And it shows a picture of her and Diddy on a billboard in Times Square. So you tagged your mom with the guy who traumatized your life. You got a picture of you and Diddy on a billboard, and you tagged your mom in the post. So you bringing your mom into your trauma. This is the man who raped you. This is the man who R-worded you. This is the man who actually assaulted you, and you put your mom in the post now. Okay, so
she told her mother about the birthday?
Yep. 2014, May 29th, she wrote, every hour should be happy with Cassie, and we're drinking rosé. He said, but you were on a trip with Cassie that Diddy paid for and Diddy approved. and you were so happy to be there. Another post says, it's simple, on the way to masquerade with Cassie. Another post in June 14th, you say Versace, 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 no flex zone. It's simple. Another repost besides Diddy, he is a great man. And Diddy says, besides every great man is a great woman. And you reposted this. You reposted Diddy saying, beside every great man is a great woman, but this guy's, he traumatized your life. This is the guy who raped you. This is the guy who R-worded you. This is the guy who you were living in fear of. And this is on your personal social media. You reposted what he posted. See, he said, so Diddy posted on his, besides every great man is a great woman, and you decided to repost it and say, and you, hold on, let's see, it's beside every great man. And then she says, to be treated, she loves the way Diddy treated her in her life. And she replied, you mean the world to me. And you mean the world to me on my birthday. And then there's a post of her and Cassie with the same type of collage of the 20 photos. It's like, so Cassie is like your sister and you love her, correct? And you got the same type of post with Cassie as you do with Diddy. So you made a collage of Cassie that you love and made a post of Diddy with the collage who you love. He's like, okay, I'm starting to understand this. And then, so you got another post that says Desert Dance Off at Burning Man. He said, but this was the time where you were drugged. This was the time where Diddy forced you to do drugs, and you got posts of pictures of that day and after the fact. And it says June 4th, 2016, this is one of the moments I had to call my friends. I was on stage with Muhammad Ali, and it's a picture of Muhammad Ali and Puff Daddy. And it says another collage of pictures. Oh, what's up? How you doing? You doing all right? Okay. I'll talk to you later. All right. There's a post of her and Cassie in a collage. No, June 4th, 2016. You got moments like this with Muhammad Ali and P. Diddy, another collage of pictures, and it says broke people are asleep, and you got shirtless pictures of Diddy on your social media. So you got pictures of Diddy without your shirt. She's like, well, Diddy always doesn't have a shirt on. And then she writes, I'm so hot, I'm throwing pennies at myself, with pictures of shirtless Diddy. And he says, this is when the essay occurred, though. So you put shirtless pictures of Diddy and says you throwing panties at yourself? You so hot, you throwing panties at yourself? And then she says, you said the essay occurred so much, so often, you lost count of how long the essays occurred. You forgot how many times because he essayed you so much. She says, I don't know. And then he said, but you testified that in court, you terrified every day. Is that not true? She said, well, not on the days that he's my best friend, not on the days that he would say that we're like family, but I was in fear of my life. And I don't remember the essays, how many times they occurred. He said, how do you feel like this about this man, but you posting all this on your social media about the man? She's like, well, the times that he said we were best friends and family, I didn't feel in fear of my life. But he's like, but you had family. You got a mama, don't you? She said, yes. He said, you have friends, don't you? She said, yes. He said, so how was he the only people you could turn to? And this is, you were trapped and you had nowhere to go, but you've always had your mom. You've always had your friends. You've always had your family. You've always had people in your life. And you're trying to make it seem like Diddy is trapping you and holding you hostage. And then she says, well, I didn't get to see them. I never got to see them. October 8th, 2014, she makes a post congratulating Diddy. And this is a picture of him and Justin after they won an award. April 6th, 2016, another post of Diddy. I said another post of Diddy. And she says, this day should be cherished. It was a picture of Diddy, said this day should be cherished. And they ask if she is in constant fear of her life, and she says yes. And then she says, but you just said on this post that after you left him, you still said he was your best friend. How is he your best friend? She said, how is he your best friend if this man made you live in fear of your life? How are y'all still best friends after the fact? Why were you still contacting him after the fact? She says, I don't know. Ask my therapist. Then they had a sidebar whenever he told Brian Steele is on this woman top. When I tell y'all, Brian Steele is making this woman out to be a fucking hypocrite, a fucking liar. This woman is full of it. I don't care what nobody says. Diddy didn't essay this woman. I don't believe it. I don't believe it a little bit. I don't believe she was raped. I don't believe she was essayed. I think you had sex with Diddy, but I think you wanted it. the way it's sounding is you didn't want Cassie to find out what you and Diddy did. He asked her before we went to lunch, he says, let me ask you a question. Do you have any proof other than your words? And I think Brian Steele been watching my channel. Brian Steele asked her exactly what the fuck I said yesterday when I was outside here. And I talked to Brian Steele this morning too. I seen Brian Steele this morning. We chopped it up right before he went into the courtroom. Man, I've been talking to everybody out here, gang. Brian Steele said, do you have any proof other than your word that you were ever actually assaulted by Diddy? And that he ever did any of these things that you said he did? The government jumped up and said, no, sidebar, now, sidebar. And then they was like, no, we're just gonna take our lunch right now. We're just gonna go to lunch. We're gonna take our lunch right now. We going to lunch. I bet the fuck y'all is going to lunch. That girl just got caught in all them damn lies. He asked her straight up, outside of your words, do you have any proof that Diddy ever actually assaulted you? Do you have a message? Do you have a picture? Do you have a video? Do you have anything that states, did you ever text message Diddy and talk about these assaults? Do you got any proof? Tell me right now, do you have proof? The government jumped up so goddamn quick and said, sidebar, the government, they ran out that damn courtroom to lunch. The government said, hell, throw the flag, throw the goddamn flag. The government said, throw the motherfucking flag. Hell no, the government is heated right now. Mia just got caught up. Brian Steele is the best lawyer, hands down, on this case. Brian Steele can't nobody fuck with. He just made this girl, in a matter of about an hour, lose every ounce of credibility that she has. He said, time, cut. They said, cut now. Hell no. They want to get the hell up out of here. The government tapped out. The government said, no, hell no. We getting the hell up out of here, dog. We don't want nothing to do with this. Man. I can't read the comments now that I'm... Hold on, give me a second while I go do something real quick on my phone. Tell me in the chat, though, real quick, because I'm going to start reading these comments. It is so sunny out here, man. Hold on. Damn it, I forgot to do this. It is so sunny out here, man. I can't see nothing. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me do this and do this real quick. All right. So, tell me in the chat, who do y'all think bodied this more? Do you think the government won this round, or do you think that the prosecution, do you think the government won this round, or do you think the defense won this round? Because this is a whole shit show. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is a shit show right now. Man. All right, let me get to my comments. All right, they say the defense, the government, the defense sound like Diddy won one. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. With this one right here, it hurts her because she was up on that stand doing all that crying. And now they see, they're starting to show exactly what I said. Everything I said yesterday, Brian Steele is proving right now. You talked to Cassie after the fact. You, Deontay, Cassie all started talking around the time Cassie was going to testify, during her testimony, and after she got off that stand. Now everybody's story changed. He said, you met with the government 27 times. Did you not? She said, well, I'm not keeping count of how many times. He said, you met with them a lot of times. Well, yeah, I did. I met with the government on a lot of occasions. He said, you met with the government 27 times and you never had this version of the story. But you did talk to Cassie though, correct? But you didn't talk about the case? No. Okay. He said, okay, all right. But you talked to Cassie. Now, you done met with the government 27 times, and he said also, you were in mediation for money. You went to the mediation for $10 million, and you never mentioned that you were actually assaulted by Diddy in the mediation. She said, well, I was in fear of what Diddy might do. But you were already suing him for $10 million. You were suing Diddy for $10 million. $10 million. Salute to who's a Tamara Mattis. Salute to Tamara for the 5-piece. I appreciate you. Where we at on the donations? We're at $85, y'all. Can we get $15 on this screen? Y'all know every time I pop out, we got to get a honey bun, man. I'm trying to stay out in New York for another week, y'all. I'm trying to stay out here for another week. We need to donate. If y'all want Ratchet to stay out here for another week, man. I don't know if y'all like the content I've been giving y'all. If y'all want me out here for another week, let me know. by throwing a donation of, even if it's $1, man. If everybody in the chat send $1, we almost got a rack in here. So hey, send $1, something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but he says you met up with the government 27 times. You also had a mediation where you were asking for $10 million. Why, when you're asking for $10 million, salute to Lala Diamond for that 5-piece. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate that. He says, why would you be in mediation? You're in a mediation right now. You're suing Diddy for $10 million already. The damage is done. And you're telling on him in the mediation. So if you're already telling on him, and you've been telling on him as far as how he mistreated you, and you're talking about the abuse that you had to witness and the abuse you went through, well, if you're saying all this and you're in mediations already, why would you not get the 10 million if you get the 10 million you asking for? Salute to Alan for that 5-piece. Thank you, Alan. That's your third super on the live stream. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate you. Thank you, Justice, for Young Dolph and Mo3. Thank you for the 5-piece. I appreciate that. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate all the donations, gang. I appreciate all them donations. Salute to V for that $50. Thank you, V. I appreciate that $50, V. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leash, for that 5-piece. She said, I got 5 on it. Thank you, Gerard, for the 10-piece. I appreciate y'all. Salute, salute. We had $165, man. $165, man. Please, y'all. We 35 away from 200 buns. Let's get the donations up. Your boy Ratchet might have to stay out here. I'm going to have to go shopping. I ain't going to lie. I brought enough clothes about a week and a half. I might have to get like a couple more nice shirts to wear in court, because I got the rest of the shit I just got is t-shirts. But you know what I'm saying? I had enough to last me for the time I was gonna be here, but I might have to stay here for like 4 extra days next week. I was gonna leave Tuesday, but it's looking like I'm gonna be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, possibly. We gonna see though. It's gonna cost me a lot more money though, but it's all good. Salute to D Curry for that 10-piece. I appreciate you. I just got some cash apps too. Hold on, we just got some cash apps in the building. And I still got to pay my bills back home, too. It's all good, though. Salute to Tori for the $5. I appreciate you, Tori. Thank you, Stacy, for the $20. Thank you, Laretha, for the $10. Thank you, Tanya, for the $20. Thank you, Valencia, for the $10. I appreciate that. Salute, salute, salute. Thank all y'all. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Let me get back over here. I think I got some more donations. Hold on. Thank you, Perfect Peace Love, for the $5. I mean, for the $4. Thank you for the $4. Thank you, Twana Gaskin, for the $10. I appreciate y'all. We at $188. We $12 away, y'all. We $12 away from 200 buns. I appreciate all the love, man. I appreciate all that love, y'all. So tell me in the chat, what do y'all think about this, gang? What do y'all think about this? It's a lot going on, fam. It's a lot going on. I think I'm actually late to get back in the goddamn court. And I know they're finna do they're finna finish up this cross. It's already finna be 1:30. Thank you, Mina, for the 20-piece. It says no problem. Salute to Mina. I appreciate that, y'all. Thank all y'all for the donations. And your boy might, I think tonight we gonna hit New York City, and we going out tonight, man. I'll take the gang with me. I know Armand said he wanted to go out tonight, so I might pop out with a couple of content creators, and we might do some shit. I don't know what the hell that is. Somebody's texting some. I don't know who the hell that is. But if y'all want me to go out tonight, let me know in the chat, man. I'll take everybody out to New York, and we gonna act a goddamn fool out here tonight. Y'all let me know in the chat, though. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out here for a little bit longer until we get these numbers up. I'm gonna just be late to go back to court. It's all good. I'll get my notes when I get my notes. But yeah, she being cross-examined right now, and it's not looking good, y'all. It is not looking good, not even a little bit. This is bad for the prosecution, because this is another great witness y'all had, and they able to pick these witnesses apart. Deontay was able to be picked apart. Cassie was able to be picked apart. Your expert was able to be picked apart. This woman is being able to be, Mia is able to be picked apart. It's starting to look like there's a trend. Everybody is cool with the shit until they wanted money. And then once the money came and Cassie got the 20 million, everybody started trying to sue. Salute to us. Keep it coming, bro, from Sis Z. You're doing great. Thank you, Z, for the 10-piece. I appreciate you. Salute, salute. So what do y'all think, man? Y'all got to let me know in the chat, man. Y'all got to let me know in the chat. That woman getting cooked on that damn stand. It is not looking good for her. Thank you, Tori, for that $10. Thank you, keep us updated with the truth. Thank you for that Cash App. Where we at? We at $199, y'all. We $1 away, y'all. We $1 away. We can't get off here till we get this damn 200. I'm gonna just be late for court. We ain't getting off here till we get the 200. We not going nowhere till we get the damn 200, gang. There we go. Salute to Maurice. I appreciate that. Who is that? I can't, man, my screen, I got a big ass glare on it. I can't see nothing, y'all. Salute to Maurice Shepard for that $5. I appreciate that. Salute, salute, salute. Man, we cooking today, gang. I ain't gonna lie. We cooking. So we cooking like she getting cooked on that damn stand. Y'all like my shirt though, man? Y'all like the damn shirt? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all like that shirt I got on today too. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Big Ratchet been out here stepping down on them, stomping down on these motherfuckers in New York. They know a nigga from Texas when they see him. You from the country, ain't you? You goddamn right. Goddamn right. Salute to Justice for Young, Dolph, and Mo3 for the 2-piece. I appreciate you. Saritha, thank you for the $8 on Cash App. Says thank you, no thank you. I appreciate that. Well, guys, I guess it's time for me to get back in this damn courtroom. We got like an hour and 30 minutes left of court. I'm late. I gotta go check my phone and shit in. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta go check my phone and shit in. So we're gonna get back to it. You know what I'm talking about? I'll get back to y'all later, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta get ready to get the hell up off here, man. New York be, you gotta watch your back out. You never know who the hell lurking around this motherfucker. Yeah, it's getting empty out here. I'm finna go. Yeah, it's getting empty out here. Your boy finna go. So you never know what the hell going on in New York City, man. All right, well, we did 205 on the live. I ain't mad at that at all. I am not mad at that at all, y'all. Sheesh. Well, I'm gonna be back with a later update, and we gonna see how Mia get cooked up on this damn stand. I gotta get ready to end this damn live, y'all. Salute to the gang. Salute to the gang. Salute to the motherfucking gang. You know what I'm talking about? I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is RatchetTV. Until the next one, I'm out, gang. Tone butt. I'm out, gang.